Before we dive into this video, I have some news for you. I have just launched a Discord server where we can all talk about music, entertainment, and whatever else comes to mind. Whether you want to debate about classic albums, or break down lyrics, or just meet people that like music or entertainment just like you do, this is the place for it. So if you have opinions and you want to be a part of a real community, click the link in the description and join the conversation. Alright, now let's get into the video.
Until you elevate yourself beyond that word, they will always see you like that. That's the way I see it. That's why don't call me that. Don't disrespect me. I'm not that. I am always, first and foremost, a human being, an American. All that other shit that you got is on you.
It looked like a cartoon from the 30s when those really overt stereotypes were being used. He's really saying what the truth is about the matter. And it's the truth that nobody wants to talk about. So I say good for him for putting it out there.
Let's talk about one of the most profound, controversial, and thought-provoking pieces of art in modern music. The Story of O.J. by Jay-Z, released in 2017 as part of his album 444. This song and its music video are not just a commentary on race and identity, but it is a brutally honest reflection on financial literacy, cultural history, and systemic oppression. Jay-Z does not sugarcoat anything here. He digs deep into America's complicated and often horrific racial past while simultaneously pushing for generational change. The first thing that hits you about the Story of O.J. is its visual style. Directed by Mark Romanek and Jay-Z, the music video takes on the aesthetic of a 1930s black and white cartoon. It pays direct homage to the racist characters and stereotypes that dominated early animation, such as those seen in Steamboat Willie or Coal Black and the Seven Dwarfs. Jay-Z represents himself as J-Bo, a character modeled after the infamous minstrel show figure Sambo, a derogatory depiction of black people used to demean and dehumanize. The choice was no accident. By embodying this character, Jay-Z is forcing us to confront the historical roots of black exploitation in entertainment and media. The exaggerated lips, wide eyes, and over-the-top movements of J-Bo are haunting reminders of how black culture was mocked and commodified. Even as it became a cornerstone of American entertainment, it was not an aesthetic, it was a critique of how these stereotypes linger in our subconscious and in pop culture. Each scene in the video has some sort of meaning. When it comes to the cotton field scene, it is a reminder that the foundation of America's wealth was built on slavery. When it came to the stripper scene, it was reflecting the exploitation of black bodies in entertainment. The lynching imagery, which was a haunting nod to America's violent history against black people.
Still nigga. OJ like, I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay.
This reference to O.J. Simpson's infamous comment during his murder trial encapsulates the core message of the song. No matter how much success, fame, or money a black person achieves, systemic racism still does not disappear. O.J.'s attempt to transcend his blackness through wealth and celebrity is dismissed with Jay-Z's cold okay, a sarcastic acknowledgement that society will not let you escape your race, no matter how high you climb. Then there is the repetition of this phrase.
Still nigga. Still nigga.
It is a sobering reminder that in the eyes of systemic racism, all black people are still viewed the same, regardless of their social or economic status. Jay-Z is pointing out the futility of seeking validation from a society built on racial inequality. The second half of the song takes a turn, addressing financial literacy and generational wealth. Lines like this is where Jay-Z flips the script.
You wanna know what's more important than throwing away money at a strip club? Credit.
Instead of perpetuating the stereotypes of excessive spending and materialism often associated with rap culture, he calls for a shift towards economic empowerment. He highlights the importance of investing in assets such as art, real estate, and business, which over time appreciate in value. This was not just a brag, it was a lesson. Jay-Z is saying that the path to true liberation is not through consumption, but it's through financial education and ownership. The emphasis on giving this shit to my children reflects a desire to break the cycle of generational poverty and create a legacy that lasts. This is a direct contrast to the get-rich-quick, spend-fast mentality that's often glorified in hip-hop. Jay-Z, having built his fortune through investments and ownership, is advocating for something deeper, which is true economic independence. But the most powerful moment in the song comes with this line.
You ever wonder why Jewish people own all the property in America? That's how they did it.
While this message was highly controversial, it was not about reinforcing stereotypes. It was about learning from a community that has built generational wealth through ownership and investment. Jay-Z is pointing out that financial literacy and economic strategy are the keys to long-term success. What makes the story of O.J. so genius is its duality. On one hand, it is a critique of systemic racism, highlighting how little has changed since the days of minstrel shows and slavery. On the other hand, it is a call to action for the Black community to reclaim power through financial literacy and self-empowerment. Jay-Z was not blaming anyone, he was not pointing fingers, he was simply offering solutions. But the solutions are not easy. They require a cultural shift away from materialism and towards long-term thinking. This song asks a very difficult question. How do you break free from a system that was designed to keep you down? This song was truly a masterclass in storytelling, social commentary, and cultural critique. It forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about race, wealth, and identity while offering a path forward. Jay-Z's brilliance lies in his ability to take such heavy, complex topics and present them in a way that's digestible yet unforgettable. The video's jarring visuals, paired with his unfiltered lyrics, make it impossible to ignore the message. And perhaps that's the most important takeaway. Jay-Z does not want you to just listen. He wants you to think, to question, and to act. In a world where distractions are endless, the story of O.J. cuts through the noise, demanding your attention and leaving you with a message that you cannot easily forget.